wasn't a shot. Oh no. Okay. Baby toys are in the way there. Okay, that looks like it ought to work. So, we are going to play some Genesis games. Let me move you up a little bit. There you go. So, last time I tried monkeying with my stuff, I had a capture card connected to my Saturn, but my laptop was kind of messing things up. It was getting bottlenecked by the bit frame, or I think it was bit rate. That's not mistaken. And it didn't turn out very good. The games were going maybe 3 frames per second or so, which sucked because I was having a good time. So this is kind of an experiment here to see if this is gonna work. And I'm already aware that the quality of the stream on my phone, which is on the wireless, thank goodness, is not going to be as good as if I was recording it. So I'm going to go back and watch the list later on. This isn't going to be a terribly long stream. It's kind of just going to be like a test run to see how things go. But I've got my little $15 CRT monitor there. I've got my beautiful Model 1 Sega Genesis. And we have about 6 games to play today. So this is mostly just going to be an experiment to see how the TV looks. The funny thing is, this kind of setup was way back in the early days of YouTube, when people didn't really understand when streaming didn't really exist yet. Streaming and capture devices were pretty rare, and emulation was just beginning to become a thing. A lot of people who were either economically or educationally less inclined to understand what's happening, they would just strap a video camera, right? Or they put a video camera in front of their TV and they would stream, or they'd record a video of gameplay that way. And I think maybe if you go back and start digging, you might be able to find some very early footage of that kind of process. So this harkens back to that. I was kind of thinking about that earlier today. This is our Genesis controller. It doesn't even have a fucking label on it. I'm assuming this is just a Genesis brand or a Sega brand controller. If it was like a Mad Cat or something, it'd have some kind of label, but it doesn't. So, all right. Let's see how that looks. Turn up the volume a little bit too. I feel like someone's going to appreciate this somewhere. All right, Galaxy Force. Galaxy Force 2, actually. This is not one I know too much about. If you've ever played, I think it was Iridium 3D, it's kind of harkening back to that. The gummy ship sections of Kingdom Hearts also looks kind of like that. So I'm looking at the screen here. It doesn't seem to be anything too terribly wrong with it. The screen isn't blinking, by the way. That shield just constantly strobes, so this may be kind of a quick one because of that. I don't want people with epilepsy have to worry about that. Looks like it's a little bit washed out. I might try and close the blinds behind me. But this kind of seems like a God, what was that game called? It's a racing game where you have so much fuel. I think not Breakout. God, it's one of the big ones too. One of the most famous, one of the more famous ones of this period. Yeah, I don't remember. Penetrate the enemy fortress. Ooh. Oh shit! It bounced me off the walls. Oh no, I'm the one bouncing off the walls. Never mind. Okay. So it's only a D-pad, and it looks like only 3 buttons. So this is an early Genesis game. I didn't get a quick look at that date. Right turn. Shit. To right. Shield's gone. Left turn. Samir, you need to listen to instructions. What's his name, Shamir? I forget. Oh, bad out energy, though. This is the end, boys. Destroy the enemy control center. Oh. Game over. Hey. Roger. I'm kind of curious if this will stay. Okay, 1988? No way. Oh, reprogrammed in 91. Okay, so this is still pretty early. That's like 2 years into the Sega's into its lifespan here. So let me monkey with some stuff really fast. First off, I forgot, for the ones I do have the box for, I'm gonna put the box kind of off to the side so you can kind of see about like that, because these boxes are honestly one of the reasons why I collect Genesis over anything else. They're just so nice. Let me pull the camera back just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let me close some blinds here, see if this lets things out. Okay. That looks a little bit better. I'm not going to say it looks terribly washed out, because that just, I think, is the color palette of the game. Okay, so that was Galaxy Force 2. That's the first one, kind of our test in the showcase. While I put that back here, get the next one ready, you can kind of read that. Let's do Primal Rage next. See if it works. I don't think it did. For the fun. Blow. I've had tech people tell me not to blow into the circuit board, to use a Q-tip and some light alcohol to clean them, and I do that, but no one will ever convince me that doesn't actually get them working. I don't think it's anything scientific. I think it's purely, I don't know, spiritual. So now we're playing Primal Rage, and this was always one of my favorite games growing up as a kid. We actually had we had this in the arcade at the local Pizza King when I was growing up. It looked a lot better than this. I'm going to tell you that right now. The graphics are not on par with the actual arcade game. So if this interests you, this whole idea of dinosaurs fighting, it's kind of like Mortal Kombat with dinosaurs. Very visceral and macabre. This interests you, I'd recommend going to look for the actual arcade, like a main playthrough. That being said, I've heard that the Saturn has a pretty decent version. I think the best, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm probably going to try and find that for the Saturn, and then we can try and play. Oh, looks like the vertical scrolling kind of comes through, but it's not terrible. I think that's just because this is like a smaller and a relatively more recent TV to some other things. All right, so we're going to play a few rounds of this. I always liked the Gorillas. There's actually 2 of them. Let's go with Chaos. Plenty of Vertigo. This was another one of those games with a lot of blood. Don't know any of the button combos. Oh, this is a 6-button. Cool. Always kind of fun, like, loading these games up, trying to figure out, is this game going to work with a 6-button controller or a 3-button controller? So you might be able to tell, these are actually stop-motion pre-rendered sprites based off models. So it's kind of like, what was that game? Clay Fight? I'm losing pretty bad. Ooh, that worked. They all have abilities too. I can't remember what any of them are though. As you can see, he's spamming it. I'm trying to do that slide again. So there is a jump button. I'm trying to figure out what button that is. There it is. So it's the up on the D-pad. That was a nice little combo there. Got me. I'm gonna let that run out. I'll be right back here. Then I'll pick another one. I hope this is in the shot, by the way. Great score. Okay. So I think we'll do one more round and then we'll move on to a different one. It's really hard to see, but there's little people running around on the ground too. That's weird. Oh, his name's Sauron. I just got that. Never knew that as a kid. And the dinosaurs would occasionally step on them. I think they're supposed to be worshippers or something. After this round, I'll let the story. I think the story's on here, if I'm not mistaken. There's a bite. Okay. Trying to figure out what button that was. Ah, I think he got me. Yeah, he got me. I always had to come back there. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're finishers. I don't know. A lot of things may have been cut out for these versions. Like, you see how there's only one person on each side? I think there used to be like a few dozen for both dinosaurs, but they had to cut out a whole bunch. Ick. Okay, so let's see. We'll just let it sit here and see if it'll play the story real fast, and then we'll move on to the next one. I don't have a box for this one. It's just a loose cartridge. The Genesis did have a fight stick, and I used to have one, and I plan to try and find one again. Maybe it was only the arcade that had the story that would play. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's try another one. Next, we're going to do Golden Axe. This is the first Golden Axe. This is one of those games that always did better with the second person. There's a little bit of a story here, too. Kind of a simple game, all said and done. There's a throw for when you're really close. You can jump. I don't think I found a run button. Like, these guys can charge in. So there's some kind of dinosaur thing you can jump on, and the enemies can knock it off. You can knock the enemies off, and the enemies can knock you off, and it's pretty fun. It's a good time. Whoops. Does that work on these guys? Oh, it does. Well, that's exploitable. Maybe if I could get up there. Okay. You get these those pots for magic. You only get to have 2 of them. Damn it. Game kind of reminds me of pro wrestling. There's a few different games like the Streets of Rage. If you remember, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game was a lot like this. This one runs kind of slow though, pretty simple. Never have more than a few enemies at a time on the screen. Alright, potion time. Oh shit. Accidentally triggered the big guys with that. Didn't realize that. Trying to get this guy off the damn dinosaur again. These big guys are tricky because you gotta keep them at a distance, but not too far because then they'll charge into you. Like that. And you can't really stop that from happening. This is probably one I can do a longer playthrough sometime. Fuck. This would be really fun with a second person, but I don't have anyone who can play with this with me. Come here, you. Are you the last one here? Get off the damn dinosaur. My dinosaur. Hey, we won. Alright, so an enemy adder is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through the turtle village. How's it looking, Raga? Is it looking bad or is it looking good? Oops. Oh well. We didn't need those anyway. So far as I can find, oh shit, see I can't do that. But the jump attack and then getting close enough to throw them seems to be the best strategy. Unless he does that. Ah. Oh, you can do it. Huh. The run's pretty finicky. So it's kind of like WWE with swords. Okay, gotta hold it. What can you do? Okay. So you can charge, but that just cancels it. God damn. Oh my god, the fucking dragon. Get off that, that's mine now. Fucking... What's that? Okay. I think we're good for right now. Yeah, so that's Golden Axe. I'll probably do a longer playthrough that one some other time, but... Okay. Alright. Rega, is this like tangible at all? Can you see anything, or is it just complete garbage? Again, going short on time here. Kind of be quick about these. But actually, I think we're just gonna skip Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because like, who's not seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2? And so far, I've not actually gotten it to work with Knuckles and Sonic. Okay. So this one might be more familiar as a PC game than a Sega game. It's Pac-Man 2. This is a point-and-click adventure game. It's tangible, bit of blowout from the brightness. Okay, yeah. I don't think I can... Let me fuck with the screen here a little bit. It is kind of bright. Boy, I wish I knew. Game mode. Oh, that might... Okay. That might help things. Alright. But otherwise, how's audio, sound, frame rate, resolution, everything look okay? Okay. Yeah, so this game, it kind of speaks for itself. It's reinventing Pac-Man in the wacky 90s. Like, everyone needs to be a cartoon character. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna watch this later and figure out what's going on with the resolution. This is an iPhone, but it's an iPhone on the Wi-Fi streaming, so I don't know. On my screen it looks clear, but I'm sure on when I like every time I've watched one of my model builds, it's like fuzzy. I'm just gonna like keep going. Yeah, it probably is. I don't really know what I can do about that. It's probably another one I need to do like a long play of, but I don't know. For this format's really bad, I may just skip it. See, the problem is I'm streaming from the Twitch app on the phone, and there's no way to like monkey with the bit rate or the resolution. You're really limited for options. But if I did anything with my laptop, the frame rate would be completely just completely fucked up. Alright. Aim the slingshot with the crosspad, and press the B button. Try shooting at everything. Alright. Can we shoot Pac-Man? Attack. Press the C button. Okay, I have to look into that. I'm not really sure how that would work. Let's shoot his dog real fast. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Pac-Man? Oh, we have to break his window, I guess. So I'll look into that once we're done here. Neat little concept though. I like it's actually not that bad for using a controller. This game's just really cute. I like it. Streamlabs mobile. That sounds like one of those ones you have to pay for. I don't know. Has actual bitrate settings. Okay. I don't know how much you use the Twitch mobile app. I think it sucks, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of it. Shoot this. Barely use it, yeah. I mean, if Streamlabs works a lot better, I'll probably just replace it with that. I did shoot the plane. Oh, okay, cool. Then I will do that next. Hey, quit moving around, Pac-Man. I'm trying to shoot your plane. Do we have to lead it? Don't have anti-air sights on my... What are you doing, man? What the fucking... What are you doing? There we go. I think I got it finally. Could you imagine, like Jermis talked about this before, like having a Twitch community, like a chat. I've seen like the chat can select things on his screen or something. Can you imagine like you have a little like computer or like a little drone bot follow you around everywhere, and on this little drone bot it has a fucking like pellet gun. And whenever they want you to look at something, they just start shooting it. It's in here, you fucking lunatic. And the slingshot, yeah, I did. Is this gonna happen every time I'm kind of slowing the update? Because I'm pretty fucking stupid. Yeah. Alright, this is... It wants me to shoot him. I must assassinate Pac-Man. This is cute. Okay, I need to stop. I'm getting too into this. I don't have enough time. Yeah. Alright, so that was Pac-Man 2. Cute little game. Alright, this one is probably going to take me a minute, so I'm going to give you that. You probably can't read that with the resolution being so garbage, but, you know. I've had a cartridge of Sonic and Knuckles for like 5 years or so, and I've only just last night got it to work. So cross your toes. Yeah, it's not working. Nope. There we go. Will it work? Aha! Now this is a gorgeous game. Yeah. Okay. So I was trying the Knuckles version last night, and he's got like, fuck off. He's got his own like little story, and I guess Sonic didn't get that. Get off it, Sonic. So the cool thing about this cartridge, you might be able to see it. I'll show in a second here. I don't know if you probably know what this is, but I'll just explain it. It's got a port on the top of it, and hypothetically, you're supposed to be able to put in, I think, any other Sonic, well, the mainline Sonic titles, and I think you can play as Knuckles if that was the gimmick. Now that being said, I've not actually gotten the damn thing to work properly, so we'll see. This will be another one I do a long play of. It's a really fun game. I was never too big on Sonic growing up, but like, which is weird because I definitely should have been. Like I read the fucking comic books, I watched the cartoons, I played the games. I don't know. Just never meshed with me. If only I could get this to work. There we go. I don't know, that's my train of thought. Alright, so we're actually going to stop it there. And we're going to try and get the weird gimmick to work. Here, I'll pull it out. So you can see right there, it's got the got a port for another cartridge, so you can just fit it on like that. But the question is whether or not it'll actually work. Today might be the day, who knows. I'll just leave that right there while I'm getting it to work. I actually have the instruction manual. It's dog-eared as shit, though. Oh, fuck. Hold your breath. part of the joy of only like these old systems is getting them to function properly. Nope. May have lost the signal. So I think part of it is getting the Sonic and Knuckles card to function properly first. And then getting Sonic 2 to work on top of it. Okay, so that worked. Now let's try this. We got it. It's a revolutionary day. There he is. Son of a bitch. It actually worked. Awesome. Okay. And I'm just going to let that play for a few minutes. That should a little bit better. Okay, so to kind of wrap up this experiment, sounds like resolution needs to be improved, but it sounds like we have a means to do it if Raga's correct. So, Raga, thank you. I kind of want to see how he controls too, really quick. Oh, he can do this little fly thing. I never understood why he could fly. Ah, good times. Good times. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so that is Knuckles the Echidna 2. Knuckles got through. That's really neat. I like that. Okay, so that's where we're going to end off. I'm going to try and make some improvements. We'll probably try and do this again. I'd love to try this tomorrow with the Saturn. So we're going to see how Streamlabs works. And I'll play with that tonight just to really kind of get it working. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to put this up on YouTube kind of as a posterity, and have a wonderful afternoon.